Alrighty, right, everyone. I thought I'll make another video. I've updated, as I promised, the sentiment pages and the Polymarket pages on Bitcoin. Now I also have Ethereum and Solana, and I have added to what is originally just a signal for you to trade with, the empirical probabilities. So you can use that also to trade on Polymarket and other prediction market, and generally as context. And empirical, if you don't know, that just means that this is the sampled probability based on the real data in the past, that this many times out of this many times, say for example, in 2 out of 100 times, Bitcoin has moved 5% or more, then this would mean there's a probability, empirical probability from the past, that Bitcoin can move 5% or more, which is 2%. And this is real valuable because number one, returns are not normally distributed, which just means the shape of how those probabilities are coming in clusters. And also that in the end, we would expect that things go back to normal after time. So you can model this as the probabilities change by Polymarket, because these are implied by the sentiment of the people. This is also why it's valuable for sentiment. So as you can see, we have the fair probability of the last 30 days on average, and the 90 days or the 365 days that you can make here. And this just means how long, how much data we use to make the empirical probability estimate. And in the end, I think it's better to use the more recent data, though for context, I would also use the yearly data, because sometimes there is a volatility period within a month, and you also want to see the moving average over time, as it probably comes back to normal. And but this is Bitcoin, so there is a fair chance or probability, pun intended, that it does not come back to normal. So these are the probabilities for the next 15 minutes or 90 minutes and 30 minutes. And there are 40 minutes left. This is the price right now. As you can see, it's changing every few minutes. You can also refresh it to get the live data. Then this would mean less than 0.0% difference. And the Polymarket probability is 50.5%. In general, this has happened 50.1% or 48.2% to make that move that is required for this market to turn true. And so this is your niche. That is the difference between the empirical probability and the implied probability, that is the current price on Polymarket. And we have this for all the dates, of course, and here you have it for the 30 days, for the 365 days and 90 days. That is the difference from the current price that is needed over here. And this is the empirical probability. And this is the Polymarket odds for each of these days. You can also check this for the 15-minute markets, the hourly markets, the 4-hour and the daily markets. And I have this, as you can see, for Ethereum as well, and for Solana. And you can also just use it as a gauge for the sentiment over the next few days to see how this might move and change over them. Alrighty, right. This is it. I hope you get to play with it and find it useful. Let me know if there's something that is unclear, and I will try to make it better.